Welcome to Warrior Wednesday on this special Coffee with Alain. Have this special mug here today, not really a mug, but a travel cup, the Korean Martial Art Festival. This one's back from 2017. I've been going there for a while to teach. It's a fantastic event, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Appreciate everybody that joins me. Appreciate all of you that comment, question, share the videos and podcasts around. That's always great to have people doing that. Greatly appreciated. If you are a martial artist and you're looking for a fantastic, fun-filled weekend of training and fellowship, look no farther than the Korean Martial Art Festival in Crestview, Florida. It's coming up in just 1 month. This year, it's April 21st through the 23rd. Friday through Sunday, and it is a fantastic event for all martial artists, not just those that study the Korean styles like I do and many of the others there. This year, a couple special presenters. We have Dan the Beast Severin. He'll be there, and he's not a Korean martial artist. We have Dr. Hae-Young Kim. We have Grandmaster Rudy Timmerman, Grandmaster Jim McMurray. The combined experience of those gentlemen is phenomenal. They've been doing this for a long time. There's also a special guest, Shihan Wade Ishimoto, who is a founding member of the Delta Force. I'm looking forward to meeting him because I'm sure that he knows a former commander of mine, Colonel David Grange, who went on to be a general and was also a Delta Force member. So I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say and meeting him and seeing if he knew my former commander. I am going to say good morning to Jay. Good morning, Jay. Appreciate you being here. Going to say good morning to Dixon, Korean Martial Art Festival 2023. Hooray. Dixon is actually one of the many instructors that will be there. Besides a few gentlemen that I just named who are, the ones with the most experience and have been around for a long time, there's a whole bunch of other instructors teaching throughout the weekend. I'm one of them, Dixon's one of them, and there's many more. Go to Korean Martial Art Festival on Facebook. Go to Korean Martial Art Festival at KMAF.org, I believe, or .info, but just Google Korean Martial Art Festival and it'll come up. But they do have the Facebook page too. If you're on Facebook, you can reach out to Chief Master Thomas Gordon. He's easy to find on Facebook, and he can provide you additional information if you're interested. I don't know the hotel situation. I know it was filling up with the special rate rooms. There might be some left. They might be all gone. I'm not sure on that right now because it is only a month away. Going to say good morning to Eric. Howdy from Columbus, Ohio. Howdy back from Montana. And I'm going to say he has a good morning and a howdy. So I'm going to say good morning, Eric, and I'm going to say howdy to you. Appreciate you being here. So the Korean Martial Art Festival, I've been teaching there for a number of years. I forget just the first year I taught there. I did not teach there at the very first year. Grandmaster Rudy Timmerman did, and I believe Grandmaster Jim McMurray did. I mean, those two were teaching at this festival way in its early inception and many, many years ago. I've been teaching there for quite a few years. I mean, this cup is 2017, and that wasn't my first year. Been going back every year since that first year I taught. It's just a fantastic event to teach at and a fantastic event to learn. So when I'm not teaching, I'm going to other people's sessions so I can learn from them. I mean, Dr. Hae-Young Kim is in his 80s. Grandmaster Rudy Timmerman is in his 80s. You have a chance to learn from people like that. You have to take advantage of it. Dan Severin, look at, his career. You get a chance to meet him and be on the mat with him and learn from him. Who better is going to teach you some of that stuff? Grandmaster Jim McMurray, Special Forces in Vietnam. I mean, he's been around. He's been doing this for a long, long time. And he's been training soldiers as well as civilians for decades upon decades. You get a chance to train with somebody like that, you have to take advantage of it. And I could go through the entire list of instructors. It changes sometimes, throughout the years, but there's just a bunch of fantastic people. And for those of us that have been going for a while, such as Dixon, who's watching, and many of the other instructors, it's almost like a reunion. It's not just a martial art thing. It's a friendship and a reunion to meet friends and get back with them and catch up with what's been going on. It's just a great time. I can't say enough about Chief Master Gordon and the team that he's put together. It is a fantastic group of people that they make this a class act event. Friday night, there's usually a couple sessions. Last year, Dan Severin was the instructor on Friday night. He did his sessions on Friday. So it depends on who's doing what and people's schedules, but it's in the evening for Friday. So you don't have to, so a lot of people fly in or drive in on Friday morning, Friday afternoon, and then we do the sessions on Friday evening. And then different people will get into groups and go out and eat and do things together on Friday evening. Don't want to stay out too awful late because you're going to be up early in the morning. Show up early in the morning Saturday. Saturday, it's an all-day event, from the morning till about 4-ish, 4:30 in the afternoon. There is a lunch break in there. Chief Master Gordon usually has some kind of catered lunch, and it'll be something like a Subway or something where people can grab their lunch and eat, not be too full for the training sessions in the afternoon. It stops a little bit early in the afternoon to give people time to head back to their hotel and where they're staying, to shower up and change clothes, to go back to the Saturday night banquet. And that's a catered banquet. It's usually decorated really, really nice. I mean, Chief Master Gordon's team, which includes his wife, Barbara, and other people on the Gordon Martial Art staff, they have it all decorated, and, fancy tablecloths and centerpieces on the tables and different things to make it a nice atmosphere and a nice event. People usually dress up in nicer clothes. Not everybody wears a tie and dress, but I mean, it's you're not coming in your sweats, so you're going to dress up a little bit nicer for this banquet. And different years, they've had different guest performances or demos. There's a DJ playing music and people getting up and dancing, people visiting, taking photos. It's just a fun night. Then afterwards, people will go off and stay up later in hotel rooms and hotel lobbies and different places. If the weather's nice, it might be outside in the patio of a hotel or someplace where people will drink and talk till late at night. But you still got to get up earlier on Sunday morning. Not quite as early. I think he starts it at about an hour later on Sunday morning, give people a little bit of time. Sunday morning usually has several sessions that go till about noon. And then the event ends and people are getting shuttled to the airport and flying out Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, and so forth. Some people stay over till Monday. I usually do because of the way the flights to get here to Montana. So I usually stay until Monday. Gives me a little extra time to visit with people as well and catch up with some of those friends. Just a fantastic event. And who teaches when always switches around. Often when there's a bigger name instructor like, Mr. Dan Severin, he'll be instructing alone. So everybody can go in there because nobody wants to compete with him as far as, if I'm teaching something and Dan Severin's teaching something, my session's probably not going to be as full, right? I mean, I understand people want to do that, and Chief Master Gordon does too. So some of those key people he'll schedule by themselves so everybody can attend those sessions. Then other times there'll be a couple sessions going on and people will have to pick which one they want to do. Sometimes Chief Master Gordon will schedule where instructors will repeat their sessions so people can get it at one of the sums. So it just depends. I don't know the exact schedule this year. I do know that I plan on teaching some cane techniques. I've never taught cane techniques at this event. I've taught them elsewhere. I had a 2-disc DVD set with Paladin Press on cane techniques. So I'm going to pick some of my favorite ones that, I've been teaching throughout the years and teach those at the Korean Martial Art Festival. Means I got to travel with an extra big giant bag of canes just to make sure we have enough, but that's okay. That's just what I want to teach this year, just because I haven't taught it yet. Other people have taught cane sessions there. It's a traditional Korean martial art weapon. I first saw it used by Grandmaster Bong Soo-han and Billy Jack in the trial of Billy Jack. If you haven't seen that movie, check it out. You'll see a couple cane techniques. That was one of the things that led me to Hapkido, was the Billy Jack movies. And just sort of interesting to see how everything comes around, seeing that movie years and years ago, being fascinated with the cane and the Hapkido, taking that journey, living in Korea to train in Hapkido, getting a chance to meet Grandmaster Bong Soo-han, and now being one of the instructors of such a fine group of individuals to teach Korean martial arts, other martial arts, and skills. So it's just been a really fascinating journey, and I'm proud and happy to be a part of such a fantastic event. Jay says, cool movies. Yes, the Billy Jack movies were classics, but come out in the 70s. They were some of the first introduction of Hapkido to the Western world here in the United States with Grandmaster Bong Soo-han. And they inspired me to study Hapkido. And so I have a lot to give thanks for those movies, because the study of Hapkido, the practicing, the learning, the teaching of Hapkido has been fantastic for me. And this event, the Korean Martial Art Festival, is just one of many fantastic things that Korean martial arts and Hapkido have brought into my life. And if you are a martial artist, any style, not just Korean style, I encourage you to attend. If you can't attend next month, put it on your calendar for 2024, because it's just a fantastic weekend and you get to meet a lot of really good people. And that's the most important thing. Training is great. Relationships and people are even better. And I'm proud that I have some friends, really good friends, that I get to see at this event each year. And so hope that you can make it as well if you're watching this. If you've never been there and you do come, make sure you say hi and say, hey, I've seen you on Coffee with Alain. We can chat about it, get a selfie together, and maybe go have a drink afterwards. We'll see what happens, but I encourage everybody to check it out. I'm going to stop for now because I got a super busy day. When I was looking at the calendar, I was like, wow, I'm traveling to Korean martial art festivals coming up. And then after that, I got a trip to California. And after that, I have a Philadelphia trip. Those are already all booked. But then I'm looking at another trip to California that might happen. I'm looking at a trip to Portland that's going to happen. I just don't know the dates yet. Another possible trip to Austin, Texas. Don't know much about that yet. It's a maybe. And I'm just like, wow, I'm keeping busy. I'm going to keep my gold status up on Delta this year for sure. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to get busy. I hope you get busy doing something that you enjoy, and have a fantastic Warrior Wednesday.